You are someone who is helping a lot of coaches, professionals to develop their memory, how they can read fast and how they can grow in their career.
After I completed my graduation, I started IT industry because India is a IT hub. And one fine day, I decided to quit my job.
But book reading is one of the hardest and toughest skill in the thing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
How they can read book fast and what is the strategy they need to apply. How we can activate it in most possible way, because if I can just drop on ChatGPT like give me a summary of this content or this book, he is going to give me an entire summary. And why should I start reading the books, or the people who is watching, the professionals?
But the thing is, choosing the right book also important. What kind of information you're feeding? What kind of food you're feeding? Are you feeding junk? Are you feeding healthy? Think about that. And I started my journey with only 30 people. But within 6 months, I could attract more than thousands of professionals. When people start reading a book, because it's all proven process. Go and check all successful people. That's what they're top in their own journey, own industry.
And just because of that one book and one paragraph in that book, I got that idea, and right now I am doing that. That book is.
So within 6 to 1 year, I noticed whatever I started implementing, I got amazing result. But our memory athletes, they memorize 1,000-digit phone number or 1,000 data in one go. Well, right-handed people are more like logical people, and left-handed people are creative people. Simple exercise. Okay. We are using one hand, rotate anti-clockwise. Now combine these two. Look at this, one clockwise, another anti-clockwise. Yeah. You feel confused initially, but you can do that with practice. Yeah. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to energize both sides of our brain with the different activities. Yeah. Consistently practice for maybe a few weeks, and automatically you will see your focus ability, concentration ability, the way you store the data.
Big message that you wanted to share with all our audience who is watching right now.
So my observation, my suggestion, very simple. Reading book is one of the brilliant exercise.
How you become Dr. Manjunath today. Hi, Dr. Manjunath. Thank you so much for joining the Entrepreneur Warrior Show. And you are someone who is helping a lot of coaches, professionals to develop their memory, how they can read fast and how they can grow in their career using book reading. So can you share like how you become Dr. Manjunath today? What is your backstory? How did you got started in this industry?
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much, by the way. Thank you for inviting me for your powerful podcast. And if I talk about my journey, yes, as usual, I started my engineering long back. After I completed my graduation, I started IT industry as usual, because India is a IT hub. Yes. And I spent more than 15 years in IT industry and various different domain, aerospace, real estate, retail domain. And one fine day, I started reading a lot of books, especially non-fiction books.
Okay.
I got one idea. So if I continue with the same journey, where I'll reach after 10 years? If I do something else, what exactly my passion? That's where I got a trigger, usually called ikigai. Yeah. Then I started exploring new things. And one fine day, I decided to quit my job. It's not easy.
Yes.
Very, very tough job. Even my family, they didn't agree. But I took that calculated risk. I quit my job and I started following entirely different journey. From technical ground to psychological background. I joined again my post-graduation in psychology, started attending so many training, to so many online, offline, work with so many mentors.
Okay.
Then finally I got some idea. Okay, I can do something, especially coaching and training. That's where I started my journey 7 years back. Initially, it's not easy, roller coaster,
yes,
ups and downs. But I started working with the top mentors. Within 2 years, I'm able to stabilize my business, my growth. And I started my journey with only 30 people. But within 6 months, I could attract more than thousands of professionals used to join my session. And it's not easy, but I did because of mentors' help and also systematic discipline process. I could able to do it. That's what my journey since last 7 years.
That's awesome. I'm also a student of computer science, so I didn't pursue that path, by the way, but I am coming from the same background. So thank you for sharing that backstory of yours. So now, like Dr. Manjunath, you started helping a lot of people to read books. Even I am one of your student who learn from you in 2022 about in morning session of yours, and I started reading books. I got a lot of ideas, but book reading is one of the hardest and toughest skill in the thing for a lot of people. And in today's AI era, we have every data in just a second. Like if I can just drop on chat gpt, like give me a summary of this content or this book, he is going to give me entire summary. And why should I start reading the books? Or the people who is watching, the professional coaches, content creator, they are watching this, why they start reading the book even in the world of AI?
Yes, it's a powerful question, by the way, because technologies are very powerful.
Yes.
So maybe one small prompt, you will get everything. Even for book, right? You want some specific book, fraction of a second, you will get everything. Then why do we need to read a book?
That.
My observation, based on my observation, both are good actually. But what I understood here is very simple. For example, somebody is watching maybe Chat GPT, some AI prompt. They will type, okay, give me a summary of atomic habits. Give me a summary of Think and Grow Rich. Yes, within few seconds you'll be able to get it. But whether they'll consume and apply in their life, that is very important. Reading books, simply reading, not taking action, according to me, is a waste of time.
Yes.
So my suggestion is read, and go and apply. But my observation, people are consuming the knowledge, only input. There is no output. So when you read a book, emotionally you connect. When you connect emotionally, you go and take action. That's what my observation. Otherwise, technology, brilliant. But my observation combined these two. Start with AI, get the glimpse, get the summary, go and read books so that emotionally you connect, you go and take action. Otherwise, simply if you start getting the content from AI, people, they don't take action. And again, one more bigger limitation, they reduce cognitive ability. Even I'll give you one example. Go back 20 years back.
Okay.
Before mobile era, people used to remember a lot of data, at least 5 to 10 phone numbers.
Yes.
Now tell me, how many phone numbers you normally remember? Hardly one or two. You and our wife, our family, we're struggling to recall.
Yeah.
Because that cognitive ability started declining because of a latest technology. So if you combine these, my observation, yes, we can improve cognitive ability, and also we can grow, and also we can generate a lot of new ideas. So even recently, there are a lot of research has been done.
Okay.
And people are using only AI. After 5 years, they might lose their ability to generate new ideas. Even 2 plus 2, they go and check, hey, what is 2 plus 2? That is the current situation, what my observation.
Okay, that's crazy. So yeah, you are talking about cognitive ability. If you can make it, explain it to in a more simple language, like what cognitive ability is, so the people who is not aware about that, what is cognitive abilities, that would be really amazing.
So definitely, maybe I can derive in terms of job, professional journey, business journey, what exactly we need for business. So for example, when you start some business, we need ideas. We need a strategy. We need a system. System, definitely we can learn and develop. Ideas, where do we get? We need to generate a idea through your brain. We can ask ChatGPT, definitely, but based on your experience, you will be able to develop brilliant ideas. So how do you get it? Improve your cognitive ability. So there are various techniques for cognitive ability. So memory, learning process, thinking pattern, getting new ideas, all comes under cognitive ability. Earlier, we used to do a lot of things in our childhood.
Yes.
We think analytical skill, decision making, and also we generate a lot of ideas. How do you get a lot of ideas? When you feed right information, read more books, think right way, you will generate ideas. But nowadays we stop doing that. That is where people are struggling. They can work monotonous work, but when you generate an idea, they grow next level in their professional, even in business. They grow next level. That is where people stuck in their journey. And also other important thing here is there is something called use it or lose it. When you start using your cognitive ability, you'll be able to do much better. But sometime what happened, even senior citizen I noticed, they face a lot of issue in terms of memory loss, forgetfulness, Alzheimer. Why? It's age related, memory decline, age related. And also they stop using their cognitive ability. They stop learning, they stop energizing, and also they stop some of the rituals. What will happen? Same process, use it or lose it. When you use it, it will become much stronger. When you stop using, that is where people are facing a lot of issues. So age-related memory decline we cannot reduce, we cannot eliminate, but we can reduce.
Yes.
So that's what my observation.
Awesome. So you just said like they stopped following the rituals. Which rituals they stop following if you have observed in your journey?
Oh, based on some of my learnings and also my own experience, let us take 7 habits of highly effective people, or Think and Grow Rich. Other, they have done a lot of research and interview with top celebrities. And what they are talking is very simple. They are talking about some of the morning rituals, evening rituals, discipline. For example, most of the top celebrity people, they wake up early morning, Brahma Muhurtam, and they sit and read book. They do meditation, they do affirmation, they do visualization, they think positive element, they generate a lot of new ideas. And throughout the day, when you do this in the morning, throughout the day, your energy become extraordinary. At evening, many people, they do gratitude, visualization. Otherwise, normal people, you know what they do? So before going to bed, they watch some reels, some horror stuff, maybe breaking news, and in their dreams they will find same kind of stuff, horror. Then they feel what do you call? They feel uncomfortable. So these rituals help them to grow next level. Keep our mind, body, soul in that vibration. So that is what even I do conduct session. My sessions are always 5:30 a.m. Sit early morning, Brahma Muhurtam, read, learn, do something, and it works beautifully.
It works beautifully. I actually attended, as I said, like I attended your session in 2022, 5:30 a.m. I wake up for 3-4 days and then I am not able to attend it. But yeah, that's really helped me a lot. That point of time, I started reading book, and I think I completed 4 or 5 chapters that point of time of that book.
Wow, amazing. Yes, even I wanted to highlight because I did little research. When I ask people how many books are reading every year after graduation, not an academics book, I'm talking about non-fiction knowledge related book. People always say, I read one book. I have not read anything. 80 to 90% people always say this. But why we need to read a book? Because graduation, anyway, everybody are doing. Once we complete graduation, we have to grow. In our professional, in your business, how do we grow? That is where the logic. When you fill your right content, modern content, latest content, so we can generate idea, grow next level. That people are not doing. So when people start reading a book, because it's all proven process. Go and check all successful people. By default, they do it. That's what they're top in their own journey, own industry. Even you can go and check Bill Gates. He normally read 25 to 50 books every year. Warren Buffett. Even I noticed a couple of interviews. He mentioned that I read 6 hours every day. These kind of celebrities like a Sudha Murthy, they're brilliant. Why don't we do the same thing? We will get the same result if you do systematically. And that's what I'm just projecting and sharing my knowledge to everyone. Read books, read books, read books.
That's true. Like reading book is one of the thing. It's like a lifelong learning. How much you learn, and what you said is like a lot of people stop reading after their education, college education and degree. Same with me. I stopped reading after my education was done, but I read one book and I read that book with full focus. And just because of that one book and one paragraph in that book, I got that idea, and right now I'm doing that. That book is .com secret. So what you are saying is that one idea from a book can transform everything for you.
Yes, very true.
That's what happened with me. So as we discuss a lot about when we read books, we get a lot of ideas. And nowadays people have so many ideas. They are full of ideas. But the big problem is implementation. How they can focus on just removing themselves from learning to implementing as well.
Yes, very true. For example, some people, what they do, they watch YouTube videos. They go to a different website and do that. and also they read a lot of books. Even we call them as book lover. They keep reading, keep reading.
Keep reading.
And when you go and ask them, are you getting result? They say, no, I'm reading. It's fine. It's my hobby. Somebody recommended. I start reading. No, that is not the best process. The first, what we need to do is we need to think about what exactly your problem. For example, somebody facing problem in terms of health. He's having health issues. Go and pick up those books and read. By default, he'll take action.
Yes.
Somebody facing issue in terms of money. I'm not able to attract money. I'm not able to multiply money. Go and read those books. For example, Think and Grow Rich, A Psychology of Money. In that book, author has powerfully put together some strategies. By default, we apply. But what people they do, randomly they pick up some book. Oh, this book looks good, let me read. After a few pages, they feel, oh, I'm not connected. They stop reading. Even they say, nothing, I know this. Instead of that, first process is find out your problem statement. Based on that, pick up a book, write book, and then you see the magic. By default, they implement. Because that is their core issue.
Yeah.
They're looking solution, it is there in the book. You don't need to search anywhere. Author's 10 to 20 years of experience, he put it in 250 pages. And within 1 hour, capture that and implement. And that's how we need to do. Otherwise, people debate. Okay, a few pages, then they say, no, I'm not interested. Even like they connect with a sleep, right? When I touch the book, I'll get sleep. Why? Because they're taking some kind of a random book.
Yeah.
So they need to go with a niche, specific niche. Tell me your problem statement, pick up those books.
Wow, that's a really amazing idea that what you have shared. Understand what is your own problem, and that's problem you can solve by reading the specific book. And I think that's what actually happened with me as well. Right now, you also said this one thing that when you start reading books and you are actually able to find out the problem that you are facing, and from that problem you are figuring out that this is the book I wanted to read. But this is also another problem a lot of people have, and even most of the people have the same. Like they know that this is the specific problem they are facing, but still knowing that problem, they just start reading the book, and after reading couple of pages for a couple of days, they just stop putting it on their self, and that is again no, they are not picking up. So why this kind of activity is happening again and again with them? Why they are following the same habits?
Okay. My observation very simple. People interested to read because they know it is a powerful, top successful people they follow. But the thing is, choosing the right book also important. Second one, nowadays everyone are busy. Everyone are busy, and getting time also difficult. People always say, I want to read a book, but I don't have time. I'm busy with my professional, personal, whatever may be. Then my suggestion is very simple. There is a process called time blocking.
Yeah.
How come Bill Gates, Narayan Murthy, Sudha Murthy, they read books back to back? Warren Buffett mentioned that I read 6 hours. Why? Because they block their time. Maybe morning 7 to 7:30, evening 7 to 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever time you feel comfortable, block it. Now, when you tell me, once you block it, they cannot come back and say, I don't have time. Because what people they do, they try to fit in their own activity. Let us take they're doing a professional journey. They usually get some break. That time they try to fill in. Okay, let me read a book. It is not a filler. Book reading is not a filler. It is a main activities to grow next level. Block the time, see the magic. That's what I keep doing. I block time, 5:30 a.m. to 6:30, no other work.
Okay.
Focus deep work, we usually call deep work. And then pick up a right book. For that, now you can use the AI. Because people keep asking about, can you read AI book? Now you use it. What you can use? Go and ask AI, I want to solve money problem. I want to solve health problem. Give me a best books. ChatGPT will list down. And also ask ChatGPT, can you give me a summary so that I can decide whether I can pick up this book? ChatGPT will provide these other points. Then you see whether these solution helpful for you. If you say yes, go and buy now.
Okay.
So this combination works beautifully.
Yeah, this is really amazing. Like figuring out and just be consistent with it and time blocking. It's like a Pomodoro.
Exactly.
Pomodoro technique,
Yes.
right? So like you read a lot of books. You are reading 52 books in a year, right? So how you are implementing the idea of from the book that you are getting when you are reading the book, you are exact on the days implementing it, or when exactly you are implementing the idea that you get from a book?
Okay. Maybe I can talk about my own project.
Yes.
So when I started my journey in coaching and training, as I mentioned, it was not easy.
Yeah.
It is a roller coaster. Then I started validating best book in this industry. For example, I wanted to understand how to attract customer. Okay, started reading law of attraction books. I wanted to improve my business. Started reading time management books. I wanted to do systematic business process, sales and marketing, spiritual element. I started picking the right books for my growth.
Yeah.
So within 6 to 1 year, I noticed whatever I started implementing, I got amazing result. I've not used my brain. I can tell right away. I never used my brain. Whatever I got from my mentor, whatever there in the books, blindly I implemented. I got amazing results. So far, I've trained more than 2.5 lakhs because of this knowledge.
Yeah.
And also, if you ask me, my business growth, personal growth, money wise, yes, it's almost 20x compared to my earlier job. And throughout India, people are loving me, my subject, connected, everything because of books. I started reading, started implementing. Maybe I wanted to highlight.
Yes.
It's not only reading, I started implementing without doubting. That is working.
Yeah. And you are also doing the same these days, or how it goes?
Oh, same thing. Keep doing the same process. And as it's a stabilized process, I asked everyone, get up early morning, get up early morning. 5:30 a.m. to 6:30, sit in my community. I'm going to ask you to read. And also I teach them how to read faster so that you can save time.
Yeah.
How to remember better, improve cognitive ability. Then go and implement. And this is my ritual and disciplined ritual since last 5 years. Even I have not skipped one day since last 5 years. Thousands of sessions I have done, and so I'm socializing this book reading big way. Something like a Read India Read. Everyone get up, read. And even I wanted to highlight why people stuck in their job, stuck in their business. Couple of things. People in a what do you call limiting mindset,
Yeah.
fixed mindset. Second one, learning system. People they don't learn. They want result, but they don't learn. Third one is their discipline. Whatever we discussed already, they don't have proper discipline. They don't do early morning ritual, exercise, best food, and before night they watch a lot of unwanted stuff. So what will happen because of that ritual? Again, it's very difficult to grow next level. It's a competitive world.
True.
Competitive world, and when you follow the ritual, learning system, mind tuning, even that is very important. Tune their mind. People can't believe I can grow next level. Always say, oh, I'm getting this much salary. How can I get 10x?
Yes.
People question that. Even in my session, people always say, I'm getting 1 lakh per month. You are talking 10x. How can I get 10x? It's not possible in my job.
Yeah.
That is where the limitation. But I proved that when I started my journey, and even I had little doubt, but based on my learning, I pushed myself. I can do that. Not 10x, I achieved more than 25x.
Wow.
It is working, very simple, but consistency is the real game plan.
Yeah, consistency is the real game.
Yes.
Because without consistency, nothing will work. And yeah, so you said right now that read book fast. And even when I was attending your session, I also got that like how can I read the book fast? So if you can share with us, like with the listeners who is watching right now,
Oh, brilliant.
how they can read book fast and what is the strategy they need to apply?
Okay. There are various strategy in a book reading. The first one, let us start with the intention. Why you need to read a book? Do you have a issue with the money? Pick up those books. Example, Psychology of Money. Pick up that book. And how do you read? Let me share maybe 2 to 3 steps they can do it. One is set intention. What really you want from the book.
Yeah.
Without intention, it will not work. For example, let us take you want to buy one car, beautiful car, maybe Mercedes, maybe a Toyota. Once you decided, I want to buy Toyota Innova white car. Once you decided, go outside. You would see only those cars. Because that is the intention. You're deeply focusing. Wherever focus, energy flow. Here also same thing. Focus on what you need from that book. Start with that. Apart from that, they have to do something called preview process. Glance of that book initially for 2 to 3 minutes. Once they started glancing, they'll be able to attract, oh, this book looks good for me or not. This is a decision factor. Then afterwards, we have a different process like a speed reading strategy. Maybe I can share one thing is when you start reading, people normally read word by word. Word by, that's what people normally do. But if you improve your peripheral vision, capture more data, instead of one word, read 2 words. It's possible. Little practice.
Okay.
3 words. So instead of reading one by one, you can pick up chunk of words. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, or group of words. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Initially, you might feel, oh, I'm not able to understand. I'm not able to get anything from the book.
Yeah.
But when you practice for maybe a few days, your brain will attract that element. Even some people read vertically, line by line. Some people read paragraph by paragraph. Even some, I think all of you know Swami Vivekananda ji.
Yes.
Swami ji used to read page by page, it seems.
How it can possibly
Like a picture, page by page. That's what it is written in so many articles.
Okay.
But I don't know the technique how to read page by page. But I'm training my student how to read at least paragraph by paragraph, line by line.
Okay.
That's what I'm coaching. And it's working beautifully. And people usually read 150 to 250 words per minute. When they learn this kind of technique, they can reach even comfortably 800 to 1000 words per minute, 4 to 5 times faster.
Oh, wow.
And it's a proven strategy, by the way.
Okay. So if you can just suppose any paragraph coming in your mind, if you are just you said like 2 words, 2 framework. If you can read how you are actually going to read it.
No, you're not going to understand initially. When you start reading 2 words, 2, 2, 2, 2, no, you can't understand.
Yes.
But when you start training your brain start capturing more.
Yeah.
Because your eyes, brain have amazing energy. We never use that potential.
Okay.
So, because even I notice my students, they read complete line. That kind of capacity we have. So, only thing is we need a little practice.
Okay. So when people are reading books, they are all. It's a good dilemma or a good thought that I am reading, I am learning something. But retaining that knowledge is something very much important, because suppose I am reading a book and I don't know what I actually read. That is not going to help me in any way. It's just a reading book that I have just read for the sake of reading. So how we can retain that knowledge? How we can keep the data in our mind?
Okay. So there are a few things we can use it.
Yeah.
So one is cognitive upgrade. That's what we usually call memory upgrade. So people normally memorize the data sometime, but sometimes they tend to forget. For example, when they read a book, there are a lot of points, maybe 10 to 15 key takeaways we cannot implement overnight.
True.
You can implement one, but rest of them you need to store in your database. How do you do that? People are facing a lot of issue with the memory dynamics. So, for example, they forget a lot of things. Even a small car key, they keep somewhere. They keep searching everywhere. Why these kind of issues? Because the people start using cognitive ability. So for that, a couple of strategy we coach how to upgrade your cognitive ability. Simple example. If I ask you to recall childhood studies, let us take 8th standard formula, volume of sphere. Can you recall? Pythagoras theorem. Can you recall? People, they say, no, I forgot, I read. But they spend a lot of time during that process. They keep memorizing, they reproduce in their examination, still they cannot recall.
Yeah.
When you go and ask the movie scene, movie dialogue, line by line they recall.
Yeah.
Maybe let us take Lagan. You can recall.
I
Let us take Bahubali. You can recall.
Yes.
Let us take any recent movie like Avatar. You can recall step by step.
Yeah.
If they have bad memory, how come they recall those data? That's what the difference. So one data they remember with a logical process using left brain.
Okay.
Other data like a movie kind of data they memorize using right brain. It's a creative brain.
Creative. Okay.
Because when you go and sit in the movie theater, what they do? People first inward show that interest. If there is a comedy scene, they laugh. Tragedy, they cry. And if there any exaggeration, they feel good. When they connect deeply and your brain store this data through right brain, creative brain, story, visualization, imagination. But book, we need to do the same thing. When you do the same thing while reading a book, you can remember like a movie. Then you don't need repetition. That's what we coach. Even maybe I wanted to highlight. There is a sport called Mind Sports of Memory, Mind Olympics.
Okay.
And what our memory athletes normally they do it, they memorize massive data. I'll give example.
Yes.
If I ask you to remember 50 phone numbers, can you do that?
54
phone numbers, yes.
Not
even
possible.
let us take 100-digit number.
Not possible.
Not possible.
Yeah.
But our memory athletes, they memorize 1000-digit phone number or 1000 data in one go.
Wow.
And ask them to recall, instantly they recall. Whether they're born genius, no. They practice this cognitive ability. There is a sports actually, Mind Olympic.
Yeah.
And India also participate every year. It's an international game. More than 30 countries will participate. Even I got an opportunity to go to Indian team.
Wow.
And it's a great journey. And there, what we do normally, we train how they can use right brain so that they can store systematically. And then we go and apply. You want to read a book? Go and memorize. You want to memorize some data? Go and do that. And even for academics, it's beautiful process. And that's what I normally conduct. Read a book, use memory dynamics, combination, it works beautifully. You read, take the data, store in your brain, generate new ideas, and grow next level.
Oh wow, that's really incredible. So you just said like you got opportunity to serve Indian team. How did you got opportunity? I have two pointers that I wanted to discuss with you. One is how to activate right brain, and one is this how did you got this opportunity to serve Indian team because it's one of the big opportunity that any Indians can get. So how you
Yes,
got
yes.
it?
Because this sport is a very, very powerful
Yes.
memory game, memory Olympics, very powerful. After I learned, first I started attending that.
Okay.
I just interacted with the coordinator in India, Indian Sports Memory Sports Council, and one fine day, based on my coaching, based on my experience, they offered me, "Why don't you come and help our memory athletes?"
Okay.
Then I started helping, and I got a lot of experience. Then I became one of the arbiter. So arbiter. Then one fine day, I got an opportunity to coach Indian team during 2017 and 18.
Yeah.
And we represented India at China and Hong Kong, and our team did amazing job. Even we got appreciation from vice president.
Oh.
All this happened because of learning. I started implementing, and I coaching my students, professionals, go and apply this, and it worked beautifully. Even I practiced myself, and I demonstrated. Then people started believing, oh, it works.
Wow. So how you started practicing? What kind of practice you started doing on everyday basis?
Okay. A couple of things I started initially when I was learning this process. I started practicing simple memory dynamics. How to remember phone, how to remember names and faces. People normally face that lot of issues.
Yes.
How to remember abstract image. Then I started applying in a book. When I read a book, how to memorize concept, key takeaways, best practice, so that I can store in my database. From there I started. Then I jumped into memory sports curriculum. It's a deeper, even like a complicated data like binary digit. Do you think we can memorize binary digit?
Not
0 1 1 0 0 0 0?
not possible at all.
My student can memorize for more than 5,000 digit in one go. Same sequence.
Okay.
It looks magic, but it is truly possible. Within few days of training, you can do that. Then I realized, oh, why can't we use this? Why we are struggling with repetition? Right? During childhood, A for apple, 10 times we remember.
Yeah.
B for ball, B for 10 times we remember. But when you use this technique, one reading is good enough. You remember long time. That is where I got interest. I worked on those areas and I implemented. Then I become one of the coach for Indian team.
Wow. This is really amazing. Many congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that
Thank you
one.
so much. It's a great journey, by the way. I would really suggest everyone go check that memory competition. It's a beautiful game plan.
Anyone can participate in that
First,
competition?
they need to learn actually.
Okay.
And India, they organize different city also, state level. And once they qualify, you can go to India level. Once they qualify, they go to international level.
So
every state they conduct.
who can participate? A working professional or only students?
According to me, there are different categories. Student, they can practice because definitely student will attract this. And working professional, it will be helpful for them to remember those data, professional data, personal data. Then senior citizen also I noticed. A lot of senior citizen, they participate. They were a different category, like Olympics.
Okay.
And people can participate.
Wow, this is really amazing. So now we are we are discussing about the right brain, creative brain. How we can activate it in most possible way, because most of the time we think logically, like whether should I go with it, whether should I not go with it. How we can actually activate the right brain, our creative brain? What kind of, is there any kind of activity that any kind of rituals that someone can follow, or what?
Yeah, definitely. There are few rituals we need to follow to activate right brain. Very simple. Maybe I can explain.
Yes.
Your left brain is a logical brain based on the research. Right brain is a creative brain. Logical means you are very good at analytical skill, decision making, maybe mathematics. All these you are very good if you're a left brain person.
Yeah.
Right brain person is very strong with creative ideas, maybe even music, drawing, intuition. They're very strong with the right brain. Whether do we need both the brain or one side? Based on the research, we need both. We need a logical brain, we need a creative brain.
Yeah.
So, how do we identify first of all? For example, if you're a right-handed person, you normally energize left brain. You're a left brain person. If you're a left-handed person, you are a right brain person. Very simple logic.
Right.
And even you can go and check people who are left-handed, their creative ideas are extremely different
That's
compared to right-handed people. Right-handed people are more or like logical people, and left-handed people are creative people. But can we develop? Yes, we can do that. So what we can do? There are a couple of exercise people has to practice. For example, let us take few exercises like a chess. Brilliant game plan to upgrade left and right brain. And India is very famous for that.
Yes. Yeah.
Whenever you get a time, maybe weekly 1 or 2 times, keep playing. So this will energize your left brain and creative brain. Second action item is even drawing. Some of the best drawing like a Zen drawing, maybe mandala arts.
Yeah.
These are all trigger for their creative brain. Even you can go and check. Many people keep talking about that.
Yes.
When I start doing mandala art, I feel relaxed. I feel energized. It's a beautiful process. The next item I can suggest a musical instrument. Because when you start playing musical instrument, right, we use both the hands. Like let us take piano. We use both the hands.
Yeah.
When you use both the hands, you trigger both sides of your brain. Your brain will create a neural connection. So that you start improving. These are like a small, but they will get amazing result.
Yeah.
And even singers, especially classical touch, you can go and check their focus ability entirely different compared to normal people. How they get it? They practice these small things. And again, morning rituals, get up in a Brahma Muhurtam, do all these affirmation, visualization, do exercise, build your muscles. All these ritual, basically discipline, bring lot of right brain. And even there are some games called neuro gym, usually called brain gym.
Okay.
That also helpful for people to upgrade and energize their brain. And simple exercise, coordinating both parts of their brain, very simple. For example, when you start using right hand, you'll energize logical brain. When you use left hand, right brain, that's what some research says. Why don't you use both sides of your body? Instead of brushing using right hand, use left hand.
Okay.
While writing, instead of using dominant hand, use your non-dominant hand. Initially, it is little tough.
It's very tough.
But practice because you develop your neural connection. So these are the few exercises if they practice. Even I can show you one simple example.
Yes,
We
please.
can try. Let us take right hand, rotate clockwise. Simple exercise.
Okay.
We are using one hand, one side of brain. Take other hand, rotate anti-clockwise. Now combine these two. Look at this, one clockwise, another anti-clockwise.
Yes.
You feel confused initially, but you can do that with practice.
Yeah.
So what we are trying to do, we are trying to energize both sides of our brain with the different activities.
Yeah.
Even piano also. We
Piano,
do four different things using different fingers. We energize our brain. So in that way, these are like a small, but consistent you need to do it. Some people ask, okay, I started today. Where are the results? No, you will not get overnight. Consistently practice for maybe a few weeks and automatically you will see your focus ability, concentration ability, the way you store the data. And it's a proven. I tried with so many students. It works beautifully.
Definitely.
And even I try myself.
Yeah, it works like anything if we can do it by consistency.
Yes.
Because consistency is something big thing for a lot of people. And so one big problem a lot of people is facing is consistency. They set some goal like every new year entire gym is full, all gym membership are sold out, but for a week or two they are going and they are like, I'm not able to do it. Consistency is something we can develop every single day. Why still people fail developing that consistency, being that consistent, even after knowing that this is one thing that can transform everything for myself in my journey?
You can say it's very powerful actually, this discussion.
Yeah.
Whatever you said, it is true. January first week, first day.
Yes.
People pay 1 year subscription to gym.
Yes.
They go to gym 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Then they exit. They quit. They say,
quit.
"Oh, it's boring." Even book reading, they buy bulk,
Bulk.
huge book. They store in their shelf.
Yes.
After a few days, they okay, it's okay, because it's a very natural. Why? Because they don't have intention, and also they take a big goal. Normally, big goal will fail. So, according to research, people have to take tiny habits. There's a book called Atomic Habits. You need to read that beautiful one.
Yes.
And the author beautifully explained. Instead of taking big goal, let us take, you want to join gym, it's fine, go and join. But what they do, they set a goal. I'm going to do 3 hours every day. I'm going to build a six-pack abs in 6 months. Big goal. Big goal might fail initially because it's a too much work. First day they do it, second day do it, third day, 1 week they do it. Afterwards they feel, oh, I want to sleep early morning. I'm very busy with my professional journey, personal journey. They slow down. Second week, slow down. Third week, fourth week, they will go back to old style. So what people normally do, they start randomly. Because my friend, he joined gym, I also want to go. It's a good one.
Yeah.
But they don't have intention. Your friend might be having intention that I want to reduce 5 kgs. He joined. But as a new year resolution, you also join. Your intention is, I also make 6-pack abs. It's good intention. But they start big. Okay, I'm going to do 3 hours gym. But after a few days, they miserably fail. Because consistency matter, because 3 hours is a big. Instead of that, divide into tiny habits. Tell yourself, I'm going to do only 15 minutes today. Good enough, good enough. But do consistently for longer time. Set a small, maybe set a big goal, but break it into small, and that small goal take you into the next level. Even book reading.
Yeah.
You don't need to read a book, whole book overnight. Can you read only 5 pages? Can you read even 2 pages consistently? Set intention, go with the tiny habits, even go and read a book, Atomic Habits, beautifully author explained in that book. And that's what my observation. And even I suggesting everyone, don't take bigger goal. Even if you take a bigger goal, break it into smaller pieces and work on that. And then you see the magic. You cannot fail because it's a small goal. You don't bother, you will do it. So that's what my observation.
I totally agree with you on this point. In 2020, I was facing a big challenge of my own communication. Like, I'm not good with the English communication. So in 2021, thought I was following Russell Brunson that point of time. He said, just do 365 days of Facebook Live and your life will transform. I thought I started that 365 days Facebook Live challenge just because I wanted to work on one area of my life, that I wanted to become better in my communication. In 2020, I was recording videos, but I am putting in in a private format, in a private platform. So not a lot of people can judge me. So in order to improve myself, I thought, let me do it in a public, in front of my own audience, and that's where I started doing it. I didn't take challenge of 365 days. I just thought in my mind, like, let me try it for 10 days. 10 days I completed, let me try it for another 10 days. 20 days. That's how I am able to achieve that 365 days of Facebook Live challenge, and a lot of things have changed just
Brilliant.
because of that tiny
action.
actions.
Brilliant. Yes.
So it's all about taking small action and going big on that one thing, right? So thank you for sharing this really amazing insight. You also talk about memory muscles. We just talk about the gym membership. Like, we always work on our body, but there's one thing which is memory muscle. What kind of thing is there that can help someone to improve their memory muscle? Like,
very true. Very true. It's a beautiful cognitive ability.
okay.
Few things I can talk about memory dynamics, how you can upgrade your brain so that you can retain the data. The first one, I'm talking about a ritual only. What is that ritual? Instead of just going and memorizing data one by one with a repetition, use a visualization. Visualization is nothing but, let us take, if I say car, you can visualize there's a beautiful car. When I say aeroplane, we can visualize. Similarly, when you start reading, there is a content like a grow next level using these other strategies. Convert that into simple picture. Whatever you feel, convert into simple picture and build visualization like a story. Your brain beautifully connect. And it's a long term. That is the reason we remember movies easily. So every data people has to convert into visualization and connect deeply. What is that connect deeply? Emotionally, they need to connect. In the movie theater, what we do? We connect deeply. We feel good. Even it's not real. We laugh, we cry. Why? Deeply connect. While reading, set your intention and connect deeply. What author is talking about, feel it. When author talking about you can grow 10x, feel it. Yes, I can do in next 5 years. Feel it. It is a little difficult initially, but you can do that. Small way you can start. That's the first thing. Second one, so every night before going to sleep, visualize what and all you've done since morning. It's a simple exercise. For example, morning I had some breakfast, and next I met my friends. Afterwards, I worked something. Afternoon, my lunch. Evening, dinner. Just try to recall this one exercise. If you do for just for 20, 21 days, you'll be able to build that muscle, recalling muscle. And these are the few things we need to do it other than the food habits. So we need to consume a lot of omega-3 rich food for cognitive growth. So nowadays we use a lot of only carbohydrates, some junk food, fried food. And even I started attending some session, coaches usually say, when you feed something, think about this is our gold mine, our body. What kind of information you're feeding? What kind of food you're feeding? Are you feeding junk? Are you feeding healthy? Think about that. So people always think about tongue. I need a taste. What about rest of the body? When you think about, because some of the omega-3 rich food we need to consume, maybe nuts, walnuts, and even some of the fish. These are like a powerful our body cognitive ability. Then the next one is relaxation. We have a lot of stress, anxiety. Use some of the simple meditation like a mind relaxation. Breathing, pranayama. These are all helpful for us to energize our brain. Again, doing physical fitness. When you do physical fitness, you will take right oxygen, right blood flow towards your brain. When you start doing these few elements, yes, memorization is very easy. And also you need to learn. If you want systematic, you need to learn the different techniques. So if you learn technique and you will never come back and say, I am facing memory issues. You can remove those two words, forgetfulness, memory loss, you can remove from your dictionary. If you practice this.
It's all about consistency and practicing every single day.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Every single day, consistency. Before that, consistency will not, you will not be able to do consistently unless you set your clear intention. What exactly you need? You need to grow next level in your organization. You want a multiple promotion. You want a business. Set a clear intention. Without intention, people randomly they do some work. It will not work. So my intention also, I set my intention in next 10 years. I want to coach 1 million people. I want to inspire them to read a book. I set my intention. Because of that, I'm taking massive action. And that is working beautifully.
Yeah, it's all about taking right intention with the right thought and mindset. That's amazing. So developing this kind of mindset was something challenging, and you have a lot of roller coaster journey at your initial stage. So when you were in your in just beginning of your journey, I can say, how did you keep yourself in the momentum? How did you put yourself like, okay, I am here for a reason and I will make it possible? How did you keep that one thing?
So what I did, I started with one thing. People normally have multiple option. Even I can share in student community. After second grade, there were two options: engineering and medical. What student they decide? If I get a good marks, I'll go to medical. If I don't get a good marks, I'll go to engineering. It are two options. According to me, you should not keep two options. Keep one option. Go deeper. Make sure that you'll tell yourself, no matter what, I'm going to do it. And today is the day. So that's what I did actually. After my quit a job, I never tried whether I can apply new job. I mentioned myself, next 5 years, no matter what, I'll work in this field. No matter what, I can go deeper. For that, supporting activity, I started building. I work with mentor. I started reading books. I started applying all the rituals. And it's not easy, but we can stabilize. That's what I did. Because of one simple intention, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to grow. Maybe even money psychology. I clearly mentioned that within next 1 year, I need to earn this money. And I use law of attraction. And my surprise, I could able to achieve everything in 3 years, whatever I visualized. I used to visualize every night. I want this much of money in my business, this many student in my business. Whatever I visualize, within half the time I used to get.
Wow.
And then I realized that it's working. Why people are struggling? They are not following the system, ritual. And without following ritual system, no, it will not work. But if you follow ritual, system, process, I can write and give it to you, you can grow next level. In your professional journey, in your business journey, if you feel stuck in your same job, think about now. Are you taking action? Are you learning something? Are you tuning your mind? Are you able to overcome your limiting belief? If you say yes, you will never stop. And it's a proven, by the way. And sometimes you will blame, oh, market is not good. My manager is not good. No, it's all reasons, very simple. Yeah. But we need to ask ourselves, are we taking action? Are we following successful people footprint? That's all the magic.
Wow.
My own experience.
That's amazing. So who is the successful person is one of the biggest inspiration for you?
Oh, a lot of mentors, by the way, a lot of mentors. So each area I have a different mentors. I work with them. Coming to book reading, I started following a lot of top mentors like a Jack Canfield and Robert Kiyosaki. I read so many books, what they written, and even Napoleonian Think and Grow Rich. Brilliant book.
Yes.
And if you read and implement, and you will get amazing results.
Definitely.
And so speed reading, I work with a different mentor. Even fitness, I'm working with a different mentor. People asked, why you need so many mentors? Very simple. You can go alone. Watch YouTube video, watch website. You can implement, but you need to do a lot of research, roller coaster research.
Yes,
but if you go with a mentor, they show you shortcut because they already achieved. They show you where to start, how to continue, where to stop. You don't need to have a lot of struggle. So that's what my observation. Mentor is a very critical element in growth. If you want to play bigger, 10x, 20x. If you want to play just normal, I think you can explore through some of the YouTube videos and all. We can do that.
Yeah, this is what exactly you wanted to achieve in your life and how fast actually you want, because working with mentor you are able to walk on that path and you are not going to do the mistake that your mentor have done, and this is one of the important things.
Yeah, shortcut. Very
Shortcut
simple, yeah.
way of achieving what you wanted to achieve in
Very
a faster
true, very
way.
true, very
Yeah.
true.
So you are coaching about how to read books faster in your 5-day challenge, and then you have another mentorship program. Reading book is where people have to invest, and I wanted to break down this myth for a lot of coaches who is watching this podcast or business owners. They have a coaching program or they have a programs where they feel like my niche is not good enough. In my niche there is no money, but your niche is very unique, which is where you are teaching how to read books. So how exactly you develop that funnel or develop that system that okay, people is going to pay for this one niche as well, which is very unique niche.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, and it's true. When I started this coaching journey, I took this subject. Okay, read books, fast reading, fast memorization. Some people ask me, for book reading, do we need a coach?
Yes.
I'm reading since day one from childhood. Why I need a coach for book reading? But after I gone through my own journey, I realized, yes, I'm reading books. I'm saving time. Time is the money. Time is the money. And I'm able to progress much faster. Then we need this kind of content. Yeah. Otherwise, people consume knowledge very slow. One book they read maybe within 1 or 2 months. I can show you one book you can read in one sitting. Then see how much time you are saving. That is the real money. I connected that actually. So you can save time, and it's a fast learning process. Then go and apply systematically, and you grow next level in your business, professional. This connection helped me, and that clarity I provided everyone for professional business owner. Why you need to read a book, and also I started showing how come celebrity people they are reading, even they are multi-billionaire. Why they need to read a book? Yeah. Because they're looking one idea from each book to implement. Why can't we do the same thing? So when I connected the dots, I got inspired. Yes, this is what I need. I need to read a book to save time, to gain right knowledge, to implement and grow faster. Basically, grow faster. Otherwise, people always say, I'm not getting promotion. I'm not getting more salary. I'm not able to improve a business. Why? Why? Because they are not following this. They are in a fixed mindset. Yeah. There's a book, even beautiful book, Fixed and Growth Mindset. Other beautifully explained. Are you in fixed mindset? Now go and check. How do we in the growth mindset? Learning is the growth mindset. Fast learning is a growth mindset. Overcome limiting belief is a growth mindset. And push themselves big way.
Yeah.
It's all growth mindset. Instead of complain, ask yourself what are your opportunities. Implement that. So that worked beautifully for me, and I feel good because I implemented that discipline.
Yeah.
And so within 2 years, I'm able to stabilize my coaching, and my fortunate throughout India connected. Now this book reading become one of the momentum, and
Yes.
thousands of people join our community. They're showing the result. By the way, it's
Yeah.
not a reading a book. Anybody can do, and we connected with their growth.
Yeah.
When you read it, what kind of growth you can achieve in terms of personal, health, business, money wise, how to attract more money, how to get more promotion. We connected with books.
Yeah.
Because of that, people connected. Oh, let me read and grow. And it's a proven process.
Yeah, so that's a proven process, which is like how fast you learn and how what important knowledge and data you consume for your growth. So that's really amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Manjunath, for sharing this amazing insight. Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Manjunath, for sharing a lot of amazing insights, mic drop statement, knowledge on my podcast. For concluding this podcast, what is the one big message that you wanted to share with all our audience who is watching right now?
Yes. So my observation, my suggestion, very simple. Reading book is one of the brilliant exercise. But before reading book, pick up a right intention. And there is a mantra called "Today is the day." Consider today is the day I'm going to read a book. Today is the day I'm going to do exercise. Today is the day I eat healthy food. Go with that one mantra, then ask again. No matter what, I will do it.
Yeah.
If you use these two mantras, it helped me actually. When I start reading, I always ask, today is the day I finish this book, by the way. No matter what, I need to play 10x. These two mantras help me with consistent discipline practice, and I strongly recommend just follow these three: consistency, say today is the day, and say no matter what. And definitely will see some magical result because I achieved thousands of my students achieved, and everybody can do it. It's a simple process.
Yeah, that's
And thank you once again for inviting me for your powerful podcast. And thank you so much.
thank you so much, Dr. Manjunath, for joining on my podcast. It's really honor and pleasure hosting you on my first ever in-person podcast that we have done together. So really appreciate you for that. For the people who is watching this right now, what is the one thing that you have learned from this podcast? And my big suggestion for you is, instead of jumping on any other podcast, any other video, what is the one thing that you are going to implement in your life, in your career? Do share it below this video, below this podcast. And I'm also going to share all the relevant link which is related to Dr. Manjunath. So go and start following him and show your love to him for the incredible knowledge that he have given to us. Thank you so much, Dr. Manjunath.
Thank you. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
inviting me.
Thank you so much.